CinemaShogun here, and I don't know any other way to put it other than to say that things are not looking good, folks. China is saying that we have nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, they're converting high school gymnasiums into makeshift hospitals. They're making people stay inside as they walk around in hazmat suits, disinfecting entire neighborhoods. Now, over here in the US, no one's really talking about this yet. I've seen a few news segments, but for the most part, the general public, no one's worried about this yet. Most people don't even know that this is going on. But in other countries, it's supposedly already spreading. From what I'm hearing from people that I know personally, it's already spreading in Vietnam. I can't confirm that for a 100% fact, though. Also, in the Netherlands, cases are rising higher and higher and higher, and this mystery illness has spread from China to the Netherlands. But what's really funny is I'm talking to people that live in the Netherlands, and they're telling me there's nothing going on here. We didn't even know anything about this, which this should show you how quickly they will creep up on you with stuff like this. You know, you may be living in your country and you might not know anything about what's going on. Meanwhile, other countries are reporting stuff about the country that you're living in. So while I have people from the Netherlands telling me there's nothing going on here, we haven't heard anything about this, other countries are reporting that this mystery illness is spreading fast among the kids in the Netherlands. Now, I can tell you for a fact that there are several countries that are already drawing up action plans just in case this is the next big thing that shuts down our world again. I can't use certain words, but they're treating this very seriously, especially India. In fact, India is kind of coming out there like, hey, we don't trust China. They pulled this a few years ago. This looks exactly the same. They're already preparing for the absolute worst. They're already diving into worst case scenario type of action plans. They're getting ready. They're getting their healthcare system ready for impact. They're basically already saying, hey, it's not a matter of if this is going to spread to India. It's a matter of when. And oddly enough, as all of this is going on, China has made it even easier for many people in Europe to travel to China. It's like they're incentivizing more travel to China. They're encouraging more travel, more travel. And it's getting really weird. It's some stuff that I haven't seen before. In the middle of this, health scare, this outbreak, they're encouraging people. They're like, hey, you don't even need a visa. Just come on over, come visit. And India is calling them out about doing that as well. But before I go any further, because obviously I have a lot of stuff to say about this, let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
A mysterious infection is spreading in China. Children in some other countries have started falling sick, and India has been put on alert. People are being told to mask up. Several states have asked hospitals and healthcare staff to prepare for the worst. Rajasthan is on alert, so is Karnataka, Gujarat, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand. This is Uttarakhand. There are 3 districts that share borders with China: Chamoli, Uttarkashi and Pithogarh. Medical teams have been set up in this state to monitor symptoms of pneumonia and influenza in children. And in Rajasthan, rapid response teams are being formed. The state's health department has also been asked to draw up an action plan, on how it plans to prevent the spread of infection and treat those who fall sick. Tamil Nadu's health department is on alert. It has been asked to step up surveillance of respiratory illnesses. In Puducherry, people have been told to go back to wearing face masks in public places. So what really is happening in China? Children are falling sick. In some cases, classes have been called off. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Some of them, in fact, have set up so-called homework zones. Desks and chairs have been brought in so that students can study while recovering in the hospital. It's a crisis situation, or deja vu if you may. Xi Jinping's China is not saying much, but parents in China are extremely worried.
My child's test results show positive in both mycoplasma pneumonia and influenza A. I think her condition is quite complicated. Her dad has been lining up in the hospital for test results. After getting test results, he told me there are still 200 more patients before us.
The infection has spread to several northern cities, including Beijing, and we have visuals from one of Beijing's children's hospitals. The traffic is busier than usual. You can see parents rushing in their children. The hallways are packed. China is trying to normalize all of this. It is pointing at a seasonal surge of pneumonia.
There is no significant difference between this disease and the mycoplasma pneumonia we have seen before. The severity of the illness also shows no particular changes compared to the past. Treatment follows conventional methods and vast majority are effective.
China's response to the WHO inquiry has been on similar lines. Beijing wants you to believe that the surge in cases is because of simultaneous circulation of pathogens, including influenza. In other words, there is no new virus, there is no new outbreak, there is nothing abnormal about children falling sick in large numbers. Let's hope that's the case. But let's also not forget that the Wuhan virus also began as a mysterious pneumonia. An outbreak that China tried its level best to cover up. Whatever this new infection is, what are the chances that it can spread to other countries? If I could answer this question with a number, I would say 100%. There is no reason to believe that the infection will not jump borders. Every minute there are flights going in and coming out of China. Also, it is holiday season. You have tourists from China traveling around the world. Also, tourists flocking to China. Beijing, in fact, is incentivizing travel. It is allowing citizens of France, Germany, Italy, Malaysia, the Netherlands to travel to China visa-free. Just tell me one thing. Is it merely a coincidence that in the Netherlands, cases of childhood pneumonia are surging as well? Unlike China, the Netherlands believes in some sort of transparency. So we have numbers to show you. Between November 13 and 19, there were 103 pneumonia cases for every 100,000 children aged 5 and 14 in the Netherlands. And the week before, the number was 83. The graph is moving upwards, and it's a case of concern. It's a cause of concern. Also, the numbers are nothing like what the Netherlands is used to seeing during a regular flu season. Just consider this. Last year, during the peak of the flu season, the Netherlands had 58 cases of pneumonia for every 100,000 children. It's almost double already. Again, something is not normal. India has its guards on. Individually also, you must keep your guard on. Who are at risk? In China, and now also in the Netherlands, it is the children who are mostly battling this pneumonia. Remember, most of the young children are also not vaccinated against the Wuhan virus. So if you are a parent to a toddler, if your children are young, here are some of the symptoms you should be looking out for. Fever, chills, loss of appetite, nausea, sneezing, dry cough. Follow the guidelines of your doctor and stay safe.
Looking at how these countries are handling this situation, this isn't how you respond to seasonal illnesses, okay? The response to this is very concerning. And I've already seen comments in my videos, or people leaving comments saying, "You believe this stuff? Do you really believe this? You're going to believe this BS? It's a scam. It's this." Listen, I haven't said that I believe in what's being reported, but you have to understand, folks, it doesn't matter what I believe. It doesn't matter what you believe. You could believe this is all fake. I'm not even sitting here saying that I believe this illness is real or that any of this is real, but that doesn't matter. I didn't believe most of the bogus stuff that they spewed a few years ago during the beer bug. I didn't believe most of that. It didn't stop them from doing what they were doing. Maybe you didn't believe what they were telling you on the news. Did it stop you from losing your job? Did it stop you from being able to go inside of a restaurant or a supermarket? Did it stop you from being able to go to the mall? Did it stop your kids from being able to go to school, regardless if you believed in it or not? I don't understand why people can't put two and two together. How do you not grasp that? When I sit down and I report this information to you, it's because it's important. It's not because, oh, I believe that this is really dangerous. All of us should be scared. No, it's because this is what's happening in the world. And regardless if I believe the narratives that they're spinning or not, I do know that they can come and do basically whatever the hell they want. And that most people are going to comply regardless of what you believe in. Okay? So when I report this news, it's not to scare you. When I report this news, it's not like I'm about to go put a mask on and get scared for my life. No, it's because this is what's transpiring in the world. This same exact stuff happened a few years ago. It's the exact same thing happening again. Hopefully we don't get to that point, but we could. And it doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. Most of the people who watch my channel, including myself, we didn't believe in a lot of the stuff they were spewing. We didn't believe in a lot of the narratives that they crafted, okay? We didn't want to comply with some of these mandates and all that stuff, but that didn't stop the reality from happening, all right? That didn't stop them from doing the things that they did. And what's going to stop them next time? Who knows? Is there going to be something to stop them? Will they choose to treat this like they treated the last one? Because I can tell you right now, China's starting to treat it like it's the last one. These other countries like India, they're starting to brace themselves as if this is just as serious as the last one. And that's what we have to worry about, folks. So understand, it doesn't matter what you believe. What matters is what they're going to do. And right now, if we were to look at history, it looks like we're going right down the same path. And hopefully we don't. But in order to not go down that same path, we can't sit here and ignore what's happening. We can't sit here and be like, oh, I don't believe in that, so who cares? That doesn't work. It's been proven that doesn't work. Did you not learn anything a few years ago? You saying, I don't care, I don't believe in it. That doesn't stop this stuff from happening. Okay? That's not going to stop them from taking your livelihood away or changing your life and changing the world around you. So understand that. But as of right now, I'm going to continue monitoring the situation. I'll update you all on it again soon. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous and you want to support the channel, you could do so via Super Thanks or via Cash App. I will have my Cash App in the pinned comment of this video. But also, if you want to support the channel for free, you can share the video, hit that like button, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.